What's going on, ESGNet Nation? And welcome back to another Road to Show here with Rashad Bolden here on the channel, as we're back here for episode 245. And today we are going to be in a nice little series here. We actually got two series we're going to be involved in here today. We have a looks like a road game in Fenway. It's a nice three-game series, and then we'll wrap up the episode with a four-game series in Cleveland, taking on the Indians. And of course, hopefully you guys will like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series and all the other series that we have here on the channel. Hopefully you guys are having a great day, and of course baseball season is wrapping up here. Congratulations to the Texas Rangers, who won the World Series, so congratulations to them. But in this series, we're with the Texas Rangers, and we're trying to get a World Series ring here for them, and of course for Bolden as well, as we're 4 games behind in the American League West, with of course the Angels leading that right now with a 19-11 record, who are actually playing some really good baseball right now. Currently right now, they're not playing so well right now. They got a 2-game losing streak. But as we see, the Red Sox 15-18, they're 2 games back, and they're currently on a 2-game winning streak of their own. For us, we're going to try to see if we can try to get some victories here. Be nice if we can try to get a 2 out of 3 out of this series. But most importantly, just try to be playing some really good baseball, and of course have some good at-bats here for Bolden and of course the rest of the squad. As you take a look here, you got a pretty nice team here for the Red Sox. Of all things, Anthony Rizzo, who originally was a Red Sox, is on this club here. So, interesting. Wouldn't mind using this roster maybe for a future series or something. I don't know. But anyway, as we see here, we'll take a look at their lineup. And, of course, take a look at Bolden's stats so far here this season. 11 home runs, 31 RBIs. Having a pretty good start. Actually, a better start than he's had than previously. Previous years, we've had a pretty slow start. Right now, hitting at 343. And, of course, we'll take a look at his WAR. And he is at 2.0, so not too bad. As we're just, like I said, we're just getting into the season here. Yeah, we're gonna start this 10-game road trip. Like I said, first 3 are in Boston, and then we'll, of course, end the episode here today in Cleveland. So let's get to game 1 of this series. And as you see there, right now leading, he's actually tied in the American League with 31 RBIs. So here we go. See a first at bat here from Bolden, and I think he might got every stitch of that ball, because that ball is creamed right out of here over the green monster, and that ball is long gone. Home run there for Bolden as he hits a 2-run shot. That is going to be his 12th of the season, his first at bat. Not a bad day here. Of course, this is one of his dream teams that he would like to eventually get to at some point in his career. But there you see, he just swats this one over the wall. And take a look at the replay here. Just a beautiful shot as that ball's screaming out here. And you see the Boston fans standing up knowing, like, oh crap, this this is not too good if Bolden's starting off like this in game 1 of this series. Go to the top of the second here, and we're pretty much almost batted around, as Texas Rangers right now lead it by 4. And we'll see Bolden here again. Gets another great pitch. That time a changeup high and inside. He just rocks this one right over the wall. That's another 2-run shot there for him. His 13th of the season. His second one in this game here just today. As Boston fans are getting very, very quiet here. They know this young man's going to be up for free agency here, and Bolden's kind of on a tour right now, leading up to his free agency period coming up next season. And of course, he's trying to find that team that can help, that he feel like he can help them, and that they can help him in his career. So Boston could be one of those teams if they got the right personnel there he wants to work with, and of course, most importantly, they get some good pitching. Arms are going to be very important 8-1 here now in the top of the fourth. This one's going to get slapped up the middle for a base hit. And not a bad hit there for Bolden to, of course, lead off the fourth as he is on base. So nice job there as he is able to hit this one and get that one up the middle for a nice base hit. 3-1 count now here for Bevis. And it's Bevis now here. We'll see Bolden here try to steal a base, and he does steal second. As take a look here at the replay there, and Bolden, you know, he's kind of known for a little bit of speed here lately. He's been getting kind of caught, yeah, trying to steal bases there. But that time around, he did a great job there, getting there on time. So now we'll see that ball, batter's going to be walked to first. So Charlie's on first, Bolden's on second, and now we'll see here the next at bat for Josh Montes, as he's had a 0 for 2 day here, and we'll see what he can do here as he's going to hit this one there to the shortstop there. They're going to get the force there, the AR, and that's going to be 2 runners off the board with that double play. So Bolden's going to be safe at third, but the other 2 runners not so good. So Jay Bruce up next here. He was walked back in the first. He's 0 for 1 here today. As we'll see a hit right there. That's going to go to the shortstop here. This should be a routine play, and it is. And Bolden will be left stranded there on third base. So Bolden gets as far as third base. But hey, we got a nice score here, 8-1 here, as we in the top half of the fourth. So now we'll move on now to the 6th inning. As they'll take a flashback here in the 2nd inning. This is the last time we've seen him hit a home run, as that was his second 2-run shot of the day, his 13th of the season. And now the question is, what is Boston going to do to approach him this time around? So with a runner on at second, 8-2. Bolden here, oh, he looks like he's going to try to go opposite field here. This one's going to go high and deep, but not deep enough to get out of the ballpark. But I believe deep enough to maybe have the runner tag up. Nope. Runner's going to remain at second. So Bolden is going to fly out there on that one. Top of the 8th coming up. Or excuse me, top of the 9th now here. As we'll see Bolden here, and he's going to take a shot here over to right or left field. This one's going to go back and deep, and that's going to be a home run. A solo shot there. As Bolden's put on performance here at Fenway. His 3rd home run in today's episode. In game 1 here in this episode, as he hits his 14th of the season, and the fans are really deciding like, yep, it's pretty much, this one's pretty much out of hand. We're just gonna have to go ahead and just leave here. You know, it's wet and rainy. Why stick around here? Especially if Bolden's, you know, taking moonshots like that at the Green Monster. So that is it for the first game of this first game of the 3-game series here with the Red Sox, as we win this one on a wet night here in Beantown, and have a final score of 9-2 as Bolden hits 3 home runs in this game, his 12th, 13th, and 14th of the season, along with 5 RBIs, 3 runs scored. He goes 4 for 5 in the ball game. Wow, what a performance. We've seen him do this quite often, but usually I don't do so well especially when I'm playing against my you know, real life favorite team. I don't really do so well against them. But yeah, we put on a really good performance there, and we get the win. So now we're back out here for game 2 of this 3-game series here in Boston, as Ron Perez, there you see his number 6 starts so far this season, 0-3 with a very not so good ERA at 6.91, 27 innings of work, 14 walks, 22 strikeouts for him for this season. We'll see what he can do here now against Bolden in this first at bat. So 360 right now for Bolden, as he has a runner on with 1 out. And maybe putting another charge in this bat here, taking one deep, and it looks like he's just going to do so there. That one goes high and deep, out to deep center field. That ball's gone. Another 2-run shot, as Perez is probably thinking to himself, like, what is going on? We might have to have him drop pee in a cup real quick to see if he's on roids right now, because that's his second time now he has launched a home run in his first at bat, and that is home run number 15 for him. As we end up going at yard again, top of the fourth, it's 2-0. Bases are empty, nobody out. And Perez up to pitched again here on Bolden, as he's going to have this pitch here. Bolden going to take this one high and deep, and he's going to put it right out there. And that one's going to go, and that's going to actually hit off the wall. It's going to ricochet off that little wall. And Bolden's going to make it all the way home. Wow, in the park home run. I could not believe that just happened. Bolden getting out of the box here. Look at this. Look at the speed here. Chugging around here. He's a big boy. I mean, he's not a lightweight there. He is chugging around there and gets it in the park home run. And that'll be his 16th home run of the season. And I want to say, honestly, that's his first home run in the side of the park home run ever, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but there you see, he gets a nice base hit, and that is going to put us right now. We're currently up by 3, but Bolden's on board on that base hit. So Bolden's got 3 for 3 for the day, 2 home runs, one of them being a in the park home run off that triangle area out there in deep center field. Bolden going up and tagging up to second, as he is going to be on board there with a hit here from Bevis, as he gets a nice base hit. So now Josh up to bat next here. You got Sebastian Greenberg out there, who is now taking over here in the 6th inning, and he will get Josh out as he strikes him, and that'll be the second strikeout of the day here for Greenberg. Of course, Greenberg trying to do his best to keep the ball game to where it's at right now, so give at least Boston a chance to stay alive, as they're only down by 3. Full count now for Jay Bruce, and Bruce is going to go ahead and take the pitch, and that's going to be a walk. So nice job there of drawing the walk there for Jay Bruce, as now the bases are loaded, and one will come up next here, as he's 0 for 2. Strikeout and ground ball here. This is a great opportunity here for him to turn things around for himself. We'll see if he can do so here on this 1-2 count. And the pitch. This one's going to get launched out there. That's going to be not so high, but pretty deep. And that'll be it for the inning. So bases are left stranded, as they cannot bring anybody home. It's still 4-1 after that inning. After now we'll see here, still the 4-1 ball game here at the top of the 7th. Runners on the corners. Bolden two away, and Bolden's going to launch this one over there by Pexley's corner, and that's going to be a ground rule double, as that's going to bring in a run. As you see here, Bolden trying to wrap it around Pexley's pole there, and gets that ground rule double. Nice job on that at bat. 4 for 4 for so far for Bolden, with a home run, a double, a single. Now he just needs a triple, and he'll have the cycle. So now 5-1 here, top of the 9th with 2 away. Bolden looking for a pitch, and this is going to be a chopper. Shortstop should have to make the play there. He does. He gets the force out there at second, and that will retire the side. As we go to the bottom half of the 9th here, can the Boston Red Sox come back? They got a pretty. They got their 4, 5, and 6 guys coming up here. As we take a look and see that the Rangers will be successful, as they'll win this one 5-1 is your final score. Bolden goes 4 for 5 in the ball game with 2 home runs. Remember, one of those home runs being inside the park home run. I could not believe that. Dang, he was motoring around that base paths there, as well as a double, 4 RBIs and 2 runs scored there from him, and that will get the victory for them, as I'll win this one 5-1. So far they have went out taking now the first 2 games of this series. Let's see if we can wrap it up with a nice little bow here and try to win game number 3 here, and try to get the nice little sweep here. Sweep Boston right out of their own stadium here at Fenway. So game 3, here we go. Top of the 1st. Bolden up to bat here. Bases are empty with 2 away. Beautiful afternoon here for this, I believe this is a Sunday afternoon game. Bolden up to bat here, hitting 375 right now, and he'll smack this one there. That's going to be a base hit for him, and that's going to put him on board now with 2 away. So, nice start there. I'm sure Boston's kind of relieved right now that they didn't give up another home run there early on here, especially a 2-run home run early on in this game here today. But Bev is up next here with a runner on and 2 out. Let's see what Charlie can do here. Get a rally, keep this inning going with a rally. So base hit past the infield here will definitely I can see Bolden getting from first to third with ease. And that's going to be a strikeout there on Bevis, as he cannot believe there. You see him talking to himself. And the Red Sox get out of the inning, leaving 1 stranded. No runs coming across. 1 hit from Bolden. As we go to the top half of the second. Bases are now juiced. Tie ball game. 2-2. Top of the second. So 2s are wild here with 2 away. And now we'll see if Bolden can try to get these runners in scoring position. Bring them home. 1-0 count here for Bolden. As he's going to chop this one there. That's going to go to the third baseman. Third baseman makes a nice play. Gets it over to the first, and that is going to retire the side. So, good effort there from Bolden. Unfortunately, defensively here, Boston did a great job there stopping the bleeding. 5-2 now here in the top half of the 4th. Rangers lead this one. Bolden here hits this one over the glove of the shortstop for a base hit. As that's going to be a nice base hit there. You see Zach Ryan's numbers, 8 hits. He's worked a third inning, or three and a third innings of work with 5 runs, giving up all 5 runs, all of them earned. So having a little trouble there. And Bolden's going to get caught there, flat-footed, and that'll be a pickoff there. Bolden can't believe it, and I don't think Ryan can believe it either. I can't believe it as well. Well, he got flat-footed. Wow, don't see that happen too often. We'll see Bolden now here on the top of the 6th. This one's going to be a ground ball there to short, and that is going to get the runner there at second out on the force out. But Bolden will, of course, be on board there, as they could not be successful with that double play. So one on, still on board here with 2 away. And, of course, Bev is up next here. He struck out back in the 4th inning in this same situation. But this time he has a hitter's count now, 2-1. See if he can do something here with this one here. And, oh, ball goes right to the shortstop there. And they, rough play there. Can't do much about that when that ball goes right to grounds there, right to the shortstop. Shortstop makes a nice play there at first, and that retires the side. So top of the 8th coming up. Full count here for Bolden. 2 on, 2 out. Down by 2, the Red Sox are. And we'll see this ball here floated up there high and deep. This is going to go back. Going to go way back, and it's going to get caught there. Near that 379 sign out there in deep center field. And that will be just a long fly ball out. Rangers right now lead it by 2, 5-3, and they'll go ahead and go on to victory. As we'll win this one, actually 7-5 is the final in this one. Not bad at all, as we get a clean, nice little sweep here in this series here with Boston. As you see there, 2 for 5, 2 singles there for Bolden. Not a great day there for him, but hey, overall a great series for him. And now we'll see if that series can now roll over now to our next one, which is against the Cleveland Indians. So if you take a look here, you see we're just 2 games back of the Angels with a nice 3-game winning streak on our hands. Angels right now 20-13, and they have a 1-game hitting streak. The last 10, they are 4-6. We're 7-3 of our last 10. So we're starting to be on that positive side there. Of course, our you see their Angels ranking right now. Their power ranking is 14th in the league. And so Ours is 13th in league, so we're matched up pretty similar here. And of course, I cannot wait for the big matchup coming up with the Angels, and hopefully we can leapfrog over them and take over first place here in the next couple of episodes. But as we take a look here, Indians right now just a game back of the Tigers in the American League Central, who are 6-4 in the last 10 games. And currently right now they're on a 1-game losing streak. And we're trying to see if we can try to get something going, as right now the Indians, playing some pretty good baseball, staying in the hunt there in the American League Central, and they for the most part here have a pretty good lineup here. Bowers, Maben, Kipsis, Xander Bogaerts, former Red Sox, Carlos Santana, Mike McDonald, of course Francisco Soleri, as well as Chris Soto. So got some pretty good, decent names, some pretty decent players out there who are not necessarily in Major League Baseball right now, but were pretty big names at the time when this game was out. But there you see the lineup, and looks like Chris, of course, Jason Kipps is 92 overall. Definitely is going to be their guy who's going to drive in a lot of runs there in that third hole, as well as Xander Bogaerts there in 5 in the 5th hole there. So yeah, got a lot of work. Of course, right now they're, I guess you could just say their lineup's kind of cold right now, but I guess against a team like us, I'm pretty sure they'll get fired up. They do have King Felix there, surprising enough. Danny Salazar, and of course Chris Cobb as well. Some pretty young pitching there, so this is going to be a challenge for us. So we'll see how we do here. Of course, King Felix, one of my favorite pitchers growing up. He recently just got into the Seattle's Hall of Fame there. So congratulations to him. That happened over the summer. So big ups to him. He's one of my favorite players. I got him. I got a lot of we call wallpaper on my on my computer, laptops and stuff like that. So he's definitely one of my favorite players, and I really like his style of pitching. I always had him in my fantasy baseball squads. But there you see. We'll see what we can do here, as we are in Cleveland. And of course, yes, they are still the Indians. I know. But it is what it is. So we'll see what we can do here. Top of the first, with 1-1 on board. Bolden will swing and miss at that one. And of course, a runner will go and try to steal a base here, and that was not smart there on his part here, as he gets taken. Yeah, he is taken for a nice little ride there, as he gets eliminated quickly. So no runners on board here now with 2 away. Bolden here slapping this one there to the third baseman. Third baseman makes a nice little snag, and of course gets the ball over the first. So nice effort, but unfortunately we're going to come up short there. We'll see what we can do now here in the 4th inning. Cleveland leads it by 1, as we grounded out earlier, and just trying to get things going here. As Bolden here check swings at this one here, and surprisingly enough, we get a call to help us out here in that one. I'm surprised about that. So now Bolden here, and yeah, he gets rung up. Gets rung up pretty good there by Richard Adams, as that strikeout number 2 there for him. There you see the league leaders in wins right now, and Adams is one of those top guys right now, especially for the American League. We'll see what we can do here with 2 away, nobody on, and a ball there, another ground ball here to third, and another routine play there over to first, as they get the ground ball out and have Bolden retired there. So it's 3-3 there in the top half of the 5th here. We'll see what we can do here in the top half of the 8th, 4-4. And here Bolden trying to get just in that one inside, just a little too much inside on him in that one, and he'll end up flying out there to right field for the first out of the inning. So McGee making sure Bolden gets kept checked well there, and we end up losing this one. So our 3-game losing streak comes to an, or 3-game winning streak comes to an end, as we end up losing game 1 of this series, and we end up losing this one 6-4. So tough break there for us, but hey, we still got 3 more games to play. Got plenty of time here to change things over pretty quickly here as we get ready for game number 2. So game number 2 here at Progressive Field. We'll see what we can do here in the first at bat. Runner on with 1 out, and Bolden goes chasing again. That's I've noticed here in this series so far here, just in that one game, the last 2 at bats there, they've been kind of really doing a great job there of having him trying to stretch out and pitching him, throwing pitches in the other box there. So that's something I think he needs to be more aware of, and just be more selective with his pitches there. As that changeup, or that not changeup, that curveball there gets on him low and away there. As that strikeout, another strikeout there for him. So now 2 strikeouts now here in today's game. We'll see here. Cleveland leads this one well, 10-0 here in the top half of the 6th, and Bolden's going to get down the line quickly as he's on board. Cleveland just putting up some numbers here, not showing any kind of mercy whatsoever. As you see, a nice play there from the shortstop, getting the force out there at second, but can't quite turn that double play there. Cleveland leaving Bolden on board. So now we'll see what Jay Bruce can do. And Jay Bruce 0 for 2. He's having a tough go here in this series as well. Full count for Bruce. And Bruce is going to hit this one here high. It's going to be deep, but it's not going to be out of the ballpark, as that one is just going to be warning track power. And that's going to cause Bolden to head back to first with now 2 away. So Tipton now doing a good job here. It's pretty much, he's really doing a great job here securing this lead that they have right now. And that lead going to turn to a potential win. As we'll see this one getting cracked here. This is going to be high. It's going to be deep. But it's going to go over the wall, and it does. As that's going to be a 2-run shot there from Charvy Bevis, his 8th of the season. And that is going to put us finally on the board here late. Yeah, not early and not enough, but at least get on the board here. Not going to be completely shut out, as we could be worse. Worst case scenario, lose by 8. Better than losing by 10. As we see there, Bevis gets gets good look at that pitch there. And does a nice drive that one out there. Now 10-3 here. Top of the 7th with 2 on. And with 1 away. Bolden here hitting this one here high and deep. Off the wall. Bolden, as he's trying, he could have got a double off of that, but the runners will stay where they actually will move up 1. So the bases are loaded. At least 1 run could have came in there. But I guess the lead runner wasn't for sure if it was going to be caught or not. So now we go to the top half of the 9th. Bases, runners on the corners with a 1-0 count here. Bolden here gets this here, and where was this at last at bat? We needed this as he hits a home run there. Nice job there as he hits that one near the home run porch out there in left field. Nice 3-run shot there, his 17th home run of the season. And that's not going to be nearly enough to get us back in this one here. Close enough, but not necessary to help us get the win, or at least be close to getting back in this one here. As Bolden just takes a look at that shot. Look at that beautiful shot there. As that one's just going to go screaming out into the Cleveland skyline there. And Cleveland will go ahead and, of course, win this one. 12-6 is your final in this one, as Bolden gets his 17th home run. And like I said, I wish that would have at least showed up earlier in the game. With that home run there, a grand slam would have been nice, but unfortunately, not the case here. This one is Bolden goes 2 for 5 with the home run, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. Cleveland will now take 2 straight here now, and they win in a big fashion. Like I said, 12-6. Now we move on to Game 3 of the series. As we'll see there, 43 RBIs for the season right now, leading the American League. Bolden up to bat here with a full count with 1 on and 1 out. And this is going to be an easy pop-up as Bolden gets underneath the ball. Just slightly a little too much. And that will cause him to pop this one up at the second baseman for the second out of the inning. Top of the third. And, of course, Bolden trying to get his ball club back in the swing of things here. 2 on, nobody out. And we'll see if he can do something here. They pitch him away again, but this time high and away. And unfortunately, he just cannot do anything with that one there, as that is going to be out there. Ends his at bat there as we go down top of the 6th. And this one is we're trailing by 4. And we'll see him ground out there at first base. Nice job there from the defense to make the play. So now we're here at the top half of the 7th here. We're down by 9. 2 runners on board with 2 out. Bolden here cracks this one up the middle there. Nice little perfect there for him. And he is going to get on board. And that's going to put us down by now, what, 8? So take a look here. He just rifles this one right back up the middle. Having the umpire out there duck. So top of the 9th here. We'll see. Here's now 1 for 4 in the ball game with a runner on third with 2 out. So a base hit here would be nice for us to score a run, as he'll drop this one there in a shallow left field. Runner will come in to score, making it now 10-3. And what a play there. As now we'll go to Bevis now up to bat here. Bevis here hitting this one. Oh, and a screamer there to the second baseman. And unfortunately, that is going to be it for this one, as the Cleveland Indians will win this one 10-3 as your final score. And that is going to be our 3rd straight loss here in this series. Oh, this is tough. So now we have to try to avoid the sweep. I mean, it's only right. I guess we swept Boston in that first series here in today's episode. Now we're taking on Cleveland, who's been playing, like I said, been playing very well. And now they got a chance to do it to us here now in 4 games. So we'll try to see if we can pump the brakes here and avoid that from happening. Danny Salazar, the veteran, 7 games so far he's been in so far this season with a 3-1 record, 2.61 ERA. He's pitched 48 innings already, 51 strikeouts and 9 walks. So he's had a successful time on the heel there. We'll see if he can be more successful here today against Bolden. That one's going to rocket it right back up the middle. Surprised that did not take off Salazar's head. The way that ball was coming off the bat. And Bolden's on board with a base hit. So nice job there with that base hit from Bolden. We'll see you top of the 3rd. Rangers lead this one by 1. 0-2 count. And, oh, what was he chasing after there? Bolden, yeah, he's frustrated with himself there. He knew he should not have been swinging after that. So now we go to the top of the 6th with 1 on. And nobody out. That ball's going to get passed. It's going to get poked through the infield. And that's going to be a base hit, putting him on board now with runners at first and second. And nice job there. Getting the ball through the defense here, or this, especially this defense that they have right there with the shortstop and third baseman. They have not been nice to us at all when it comes to defensive plays. They've been right on top of a lot of pitches and a lot of stealing base hits and stuff on us. So you see there, Bolden will fly out, and that'll be it for this at-bat. As Rangers right now lead it by 1 here as we go to the bottom half of the 7th. Now, top half of the 9th, lead by 2 with 2 on and 2 out. Bolden smokes this one out there, and now, unfortunately, that does not go over the head of the right fielder. Bolden was hoping for it, but unfortunately, it's going to be a 2-run lead here. Let's see if we can hold on to it and walk out of Cleveland with a victory here, and we do. Nice job there as we're able to hold on to this 2-run lead, and it now turned into a 2-run win there against Cleveland as we do win this one 2-0. Final score. Bolden 2 for 5 in the ball game. RBI there for him. Not a good hot start. Hot start at the beginning, I guess, with the Red Sox series, and then kind of went really flat there here in Cleveland. So Cleveland pitchers and that Cleveland defense just did a great job there of really kind of neutralizing them and not letting them have too much fun. So coming up in the next episode, we'll finish up our 10-game road trip here. We'll finish it off in Tampa as we have a 3-game series there with Tampa, and then I believe we'll get into that series with Toronto. I might even fit in the Boston Red Sox series. Both of those, the Toronto series and the Boston series, are at home, so we'll be back home for those two to start it in those homestands there coming up in the next episode. So stay tuned for that. That'll be episode 246. Yeah. So stay tuned for that as we're gonna try to get as more of these episodes out as often or as more often as we can, and of course speed along the series as much as we can, because we're about this will be his last year that he have to worry about being a part of a team. Then he can go out to free agency after this. So, and of course, I'd like to see what's going to happen in free agency in that situation there, because I believe he'll be our first. He'll be our second roadshow character that has went to free agency. I think the first one was Simon Unger. So he'll be the second roadshow player here on the channel to test free agency and to go out there and see what teams he would like to go and be a part of. So since the start of the series there. So, but that's it for this episode of Road to Show here with Rashad Bolden. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you have to be new. Hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. Don't forget, we do have a second channel here on YouTube. It's ESGNet plus LP. Check it out over there as well. We got great content over there as well. And of course, you guys can follow us on social media down below. Links are down there, as well as follow us on our streaming platforms over on Twitch at twitch.tv/ESGNet, or you guys can also check us over at kick.com/ESGNet as well. As always, guys, keep yourselves each other healthy, and I will see you all next time.